Ready to embark on a journey into the Black arts movement? In the turbulent 1960s and 70s, this movement redefined African American identity and artistic expression to forge a unique voice in both art and politics. We'll see how, coming up. Hey folks, I'm Professor Darius, in the flesh. In this video, we unveil the essence of the Black arts movement, a pivotal chapter in African American cultural history. Before we begin, I'd like to give a huge thanks to the history makers in our Patreon community. Your support has been monumental in helping to build this channel, and I can't thank you enough. You can join them and gain early access to ad-free videos by following the link in the description. Not convinced yet? Well, hopefully you will be after this journey into the Black arts movement. Emerging during the transformative 1960s and 70s, the Black arts movement redefined African American identity and artistic expression. The roots of the Black arts movement are deeply intertwined with the civil rights and Black power movements of the 1960s to forge a unique voice in art and politics. Amidst a backdrop of racial injustice and social upheaval, this movement emerged as a radical departure from the previous cultural norms. It sought to empower Black Americans, giving them a potent and unique voice that resonated across the nation. Fueled by race-related uprisings and a growing demand for justice in major U.S. cities, the movement sparked a new era in artistic and political expression. These historical movements galvanized a generation of activists and artists, shaping a movement that would leave an indelible mark on African American culture. As we delve deeper into the essence of the Black arts movement, we encounter towering figures whose creative genius and political fervor ignited a cultural revolution. These individuals didn't just create art, they crafted a movement that redefined African American identity and expression. In literature, the movement brought forth a wave of powerful voices. Writers like Amiri Baraka, Maya Angelou, and Sonia Sanchez used their words to dismantle stereotypes and construct a new narrative around Black identity. Their works, reflecting the struggle for racial equality, became beacons of hope and empowerment. Amiri Baraka, born Leroy Jones, stands as a central pillar of this movement. His journey from a beat poet to a radical voice of African American culture represents a metamorphosis driven by the civil rights movement. His play, Dutchman, a confrontational piece on race relations, remains a seminal work in African American theater. Beyond Dutchman, his poetry collections like Black Magic and his autobiography offer raw, unfiltered insights into social issues. Baraka's leadership in founding the Black Arts Repertory Theater School in Harlem marked a turning point, creating a crucible for African American artistic expression. On the other hand, Sonia Sanchez, a poet and playwright, used her art as a weapon against racial injustice. Her works, rich in rhythm and vernacular, became symbols of empowerment. From Homecoming to Homegirls and Hand Grenades, her poetry traverses themes from racial pride to gender equity. As an educator and activist, Sanchez amplified her impact, making her a guiding light for future artists and thinkers. Theater, under the guidance of visionaries like Baraka and Sanchez, transformed into a platform for raw, unfiltered stories of Black life, challenging audiences to confront the harsh realities of racial injustice. Another figure, Maya Angelou, made monumental contributions to literature and civil rights. Her autobiographical series, including I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings and All God's Children Need Traveling Shoes, provide a powerful narrative of personal and collective struggle. Angelou's public advocacy, exemplified by her reading at President Clinton's inauguration, cemented her status as a cultural icon. Her works, characterized by emotional depth and universality, continue to inspire and challenge readers worldwide. Beyond these figures, the Black arts movement was a kaleidoscope of artistic forms. In visual arts, Artists like Betty Saar and Faith Ringgold used their canvases to tell stories of struggle and triumph, blending contemporary issues with historical context. Their artworks, ranging from murals to intimate studio pieces, became visual narratives of the African American experience. This era witnessed an explosion of creativity across multiple media. Literature with its poignant narratives, visual arts with its profound imagery, and theater with its bold performances all combined to paint a vivid picture of African American life. Each artistic form, unique in its essence, contributed to a larger story of cultural pride, social activism, and a redefined identity. But what's been the enduring impact of this pivotal era and its reverberations on contemporary culture and politics? The Black Arts Movement left an indelible mark on American culture, influencing not just generations of artists that followed, but the broader discourse on race and identity. Its legacy can be seen in the emphasis on Black pride and cultural heritage, elements that have continued to inspire and empower the African American community. The movement's fusion of art and activism laid the groundwork for contemporary movements like Black Lives Matter, underscoring the enduring power of creative expression in social and political advocacy. However, the Black Arts Movement was not without its controversies. Critics pointed out its occasional patriarchal tendencies, arguing that it sometimes sidelined the contributions of Black women. This sparked significant debate and prompted a reassessment of gender roles within the movement. Furthermore, its strong emphasis on Black nationalism and occasional militant rhetoric drew criticism, leading to complex discussions about the role of art in activism. This shift represented a significant evolution in the way African American artists approached their work, emphasizing a more unapologetically Black-centric narrative. The Black Arts Movement stands as a seminal period in African American history. It was a time of reimagining and reclaiming Black identity, art, and politics. The movement provided a platform for Black artists to express their experiences, challenge societal norms, and inspire future generations. Its influence extends beyond its historical period, continuing to resonate in the realms of art, literature, and science. As we reflect on the movement, we recognize its complexities, its contributions, and its enduring impact on the tapestry of African American culture. When juxtaposed with cultural movements like the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s and 30s, the Black Arts Movement's distinct approach becomes evident. Unlike the Harlem Renaissance, which often sought acceptance from white audiences, the Black Arts Movement centered exclusively on Black experience and Black audiences. To see what I mean, check out the video here for a deep dive into the Harlem Renaissance and deep questions it confronted about the purpose and intended audience of Black art. I'm Professor Darius. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you in the comments.